actually, I want to, I wish I could invite Honduras, but it's not possible because Honduras round is 2 o'clock in the morning. I have same question to you all. My question is, we would like to have your perception on smallholders having Global Smallholders Alliance. That's the first question. And then the second question, are you in the position of establishing it? Starting from Pak Kepson, I think. Starting from, yeah. What is your perception of having Global Smallholder Alliance? Because Smallholder Alliance should come from you, not come from CPOPC. Yeah, I think Ambassador Kopse first. Your time is 4 minutes maximum. Thank you.
I think it is very, very important that countries with smallholder oil palm oil participation must have a platform that we align so that we can be able to share the issues we have. And at the same time, when we are going to grow, for instance, my country, I would like to learn from what we have done in the past so we can be able to advance in planting oil palm so we can be able to address socio-economic issues and issues related to poverty.
Okay, thank you then. So it means you in the position to making it. Okay, thank you, Pak Kepson. And then who? Pak Djono first or Haji next? Monggo, silakan. Go ahead. Same question.
Saya cakap bahasa Malaysia. Dalam kita nak memerangi anti-palm oil campaign dalam berbagai bentuk, sama ada dalam bentuk pemasaran atau bentuk image, quality dan sebagainya, kita perlu satu persatuan yang kuat. Jadi kita mempunyai 3 negara pengeluaran minyak sawit. Jadi kita perlu satu suara yang satu. Jadi kita mesti mewujudkan satu kesatuan atau bonding yang kuat di mana kita mempunyai masalah yang sama. So, apakah masalah yang perlu kita hadapi? Masalah harga. Pertama, harga. Kalau mereka hendak minyak yang berkualiti mengikut kehendak mereka, mereka mesti perlu membayar seperti apa yang dikehendaki, betul? Kalau tidak boleh, tidak ada keadilan di situ. Kalau mereka hendak kita menghasilkan minyak yang berkualiti, yang boleh dimakan oleh mereka dan sebaik untuk mereka, maka mereka terpaksa membayar seperti yang dikehendaki. Tapi itu tidak berlaku. Jadi kalau satu kesatuan di bawah Smallholders Alliance, kita ada satu kesatuan yang bonding yang kuat, kita boleh buat tu. Keduanya, dari segi linkage di antara kerajaan dan juga kesatuan, di mana tiap persatuan di negara-negara kita mempunyai satu payung persatuan yang lebih besar, kita mempunyai keseragaman dari segi dasar untuk menentang anti-palm oil. Yang kedua linkage di antara kerajaan dan juga kesatuan. Dan setiap negara yang punya kesatuan akan mempunyai kuasa untuk bertindak berdasarkan kepada dasar-dasar yang ada dalam negara berkenaan, Malaysia atau Indonesia atau negara lain, untuk kita memerangi bersama berdasarkan dasar yang kita ada. Dan ketiga ialah dari segi bagaimana kita nak bridging ataupun kita nak menyatukan permasalahan dari segi maklumat yang tersebar luas. Di mana bagaimana masalah harga di Malaysia, kalau boleh mendapat keseragaman dengan harga di Indonesia dan juga harga dari segi pendapatan pengepul-pengepul kita. Ini 3 perkara tu. Kalau kita ada satu Global Alliance, kita boleh bersatu di bawah satu bumbung, dan kita boleh melawan apa juga tindakan. Sebab apa dari segi penglibatan pupuk kecil dalam industri sawit, kita punya lebih pada 40%. Jadi satu kuasa yang kuat untuk kita menentang apa juga yang diutarakan oleh yang anti-palm oil campaign. Itu Pak.
Okay, thank you very much. It looks like you're so, energetic to talk about this one. Thank you. And then the last one, Pak Djono, please your perception.
Okay, in our perspective as the Indonesia oil palm smallholders, we believe that this global Oil Palm Smallholders Alliance will bringing up the level to the next level. We're bringing up the game to the next level as us as the smallholders. Because Indonesia, we have our challenge. Malaysia have their challenge. Papua New Guinea have their challenge. But if we gather together as one, we can share information, we can share the benefit to make palm oil better, especially for the smallholders. And also, there will be more challenges up ahead, like this UDR today. There will be some regulations from other countries. And if smallholders get it together, become one, we can provide like the EU or the other countries, the other buyer countries, that this is the benefit of palm oil, not only for companies, not only for trades, but also the socio-economic to people, to the smallholders, to the society. That's the first. Second one is that we need more power, we need more spirit to bring back the next generation of oil palm smallholders. So they want to become the smallholders. This is a big issue. I always mention this. This is a big issue. If we get it together, probably, and we hope, with our one way of communication, one way of promotion to the next generation of oil palm smallholders, Indonesia, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, Honduras, we can, invite the next generation of oil palm smallholders who are more educated than ever before to help this lovely industry. Because, their education coming from selling the FFB of their parents. Same as me. I'm studying up until to my master's degree in New Zealand, all paid by the FFB sold by my parents. So this needs to be awakened to the next generation of oil palm smallholders. And imagine if us, as the current player of the smallholders, and together with the next generation of smallholders, the next generation is the Generation Z, right? They have the social media. They have the power to share information more rapidly, more targeted, and through this Global Palm Oil Alliance, Smallholders Alliance, we can together do this. I believe through this alliance, we can do more than ever before. Because we already like this. Imagine today, CPOPC gather smallholders from Indonesia, Honduras, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea. We can share information. Imagine that we can do it day by day, week by weeks. Imagine that how strong we can be as a smallholders. Thank you, Pak.
See, ladies and gentlemen, they have willingness to make a alliance. So I think please just inform us, CPOPC, if you already have the alliance. So we can discuss doing together as a collaboration action to enhance smallholder livelihood as mentioned in CPOPC scope and function. So I think, thank you very much for your time. So we are now getting time to moving forward. Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you for IOPC to invite us in here, and then to share about our book that has been published a few months ago. The book is distributed in the table view, I think. Yeah, 10 minutes. Okay. The book is already distributed in the table, around the tables. And I think that I have a little bit presentations. I already have. Yes. Yes.
Please, the presentation. Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. So this book has been produced as in the results of our project. That is a Giga project, Global Yield Gap Atlas. That's next, please. Okay. That's it was started in 2019 and then ended in 2023, last year's, and then it is a partnership of Nebraska Lincoln University, Wageningen University, University of Indonesia, and also Ministry of Agriculture, some of NGOs, and also Indonesian Oil Palm Research Institute. And then the study sites covers 6 provinces in Indonesia, 3 in Kalimantan and 3 in Sumatra. And then so we already did the survey for 1,200 farmers, and then we did establish the good agronomic practices demo plot, and then dissemination, including this opportunity in today. So we found that we have a ROTS gap that's about 30 to 50%. So if we can see that the potential yield based on the climate and also based on the variety, urban variety is about 32.5 tons per hectare per year, but the actual yield was only 16 to 21 ton per hectares. And then here's the problems. That's the first problem is in the planting materials. And then the second is fertilizing. And then the third is access to informations and other things that become a problem that we still find in the independent smallholders. So we should differentiate the independent smallholders in this project to the dependent smallholders that's usually that's run in here. And then there's some data that we would like to share. And we have only limited time in here. So I just would like to share about two data that's quite important in here. That's we found that from the 1,200 smallholders that we interviewed, they said that they apply the agronomic practices based on experience or information from other farmers. That's quite 76% of them. So it means that if the information is right or proper information, it will be useful. But if not, it will become a problem. And then the second is the dura contaminations that's related to the planting materials. It was about 55%. So it means that most of the farmer has planted the illegitimate planting materials. That's in 6 provinces that we did the survey. So what the lesson learned that we can draw in here, that's when we did this program, we found that there was no instant progress. I mean that's the first year when we apply good agronomic practices, there was no quite good impact, something like that. But we found the impacts in the second year and then in the following years. And then because of the planting materials mostly are illegitimate, sometimes just the improvements by applying the good agronomic practices is limited by the variety that the farmers grow. And then the third thing is we believe that smallholders need a guidance to implement the best agronomic practices. And then this one is we try to have to publish really simple books. We call it Buku Saku Pintar atau Petani Sawit Indonesia. That's like a smallholders manual book. Some of the people here that's involved from University of Nebraska-Lincoln and also the Indonesian Oil Palm Research Institute. So this book just contains some information about how important is good agronomic practices, and then so what is about the information about how we should do in the fertilizings, and then so what types of the fertilizer that we need to apply, and then also some of the knowledge to how to identify the nutrient deficiency and also the pest, and also some of the disease that may they found in the field, something like that. And also we encourage farmers to do the data recording. So the book is free, but there is a limited availability for the printed versions, but you can free download in the by internet. So, and what I would like to say in this book is really simple. So you may not find very scientific and also very complicated information. For example, like in here, that's how much the smallholder should do on the fertilizer. I mean, how to calculate the fertilizer that they have to apply, something like that. So it's just only information about how much yields that they got last year, and then how much they have to apply this year, something like that. There is no any information about why they do not have to do like a leaf analysis and everything. So because that's very simple. And then the next one is about the data recording. So we encourage smallholders to do data recording because it will be very useful for them to do analysis and also evaluation, as well as to have some of the approach to calculate the fertilizer that they need to apply in the following years. And then why that is important. So I think that this book is really important because I think there is not many information for the smallholders, especially for the independent smallholders, to get the proper information about the best agronomic practices. And we believe in the future, if all of the smallholder, especially for the independent smallholders, can apply best agronomic practices as well as planting the legitimate planting materials. So we calculate that there will be increase of the CPO production in the national scales by 60%, and then which is it is equal to about 2 million of hectare of land. Thank you. Thank you so much again. And then I hope that this simple book can have contribution to the sustainable palm oil in Indonesia. Thank you.
Pak Raso, we still have time. So just sit down here. I have 2 questions for you. My first question, is the book suitable for smallholders in Malaysia?
I believe so. I believe so. Because this book actually is based on the our observations, that's the climate, and then it's also some of the soil quite similar, because we also have in Kalimantan too. So I believe that it will be suitable too.
So if Indonesia is close to PNG, it means PNG also included.
I hope so. I hope so. I
Now,
have
one
been at Papua New
question.
Guinea.
Further, about Honduras.
I believe so too, because I think that Honduras also have quite a similar climate, but one of the disease that not included in here is about the one type of the disease. What is
Okay.
that? What is that?
Sparrow.
Yes,
Spirot.
Yes, spirot. Yes.
So I think Pak SG and DSG, I think we need to consider about translating this book to Spanish. Thank you. And then one question again. Do you and your team available for communication if the smallholder need more information about this book?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for your help, Dr. Suraso. I think that's all what I can say to you and present smallholder sport for smallholder. Thank you very much. Thank you.